Well, new at 6, we were there when the Lieutenant Dan Band played a concert in Albany to raise money to build Sergeant Joe Wilkinson, a disabled Iraq War veteran, a very special home. And tonight, that home takes a step closer to becoming reality. Brooke Selby has today's update.
Today was a different kind of homecoming for Sergeant Joe Wilkinson of Nassau.
For me and my family, I mean, we're just one day closer to, life-changing event, moving in a house that'll be accessible for me.
And that day will come soon.
2, 3.
Ground was broken on the site of his new home, all paid for by generous members of his community.
It's incredible. I mean, the community, this is really a story about Joe and service to his country and what he's done to protect our way of life. But it's also a story about a community joining together and recognizing the sacrifice that Joe made and really continues to make.
After serving in the Gulf War, Sergeant Wilkinson lost mobility of his lower limbs. No one knows why. Doctors are calling it Gulf War syndrome.
In meeting Joe, we saw the price that he paid for his country. He has such a beautiful family. He deserves what the community here has come together.
Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Building the Wilkinson family smart home is a joint effort.
Our foundation, along with the Gary Sinise Foundation, is honored to build him a house, a specially designed house, so Joe makes sure he has some independence.
And Wilkinson says the house itself isn't the only gift the community is giving his family.
It's a life lesson for my children. I mean, to see how people have stepped up and helped just shows that, Americans do stick together and come together in a time of need.
Wilkinson wants to make sure credit is given first where it's due.
I always like to thank the Vietnam veterans and the veterans before me because they didn't have any of this when they got home.
An army of volunteers expects to complete construction on this house before Thanksgiving, giving Joe and his family a real reason to celebrate. In Rensselaer County, Brooke Selby, CBS 6 News.
Just a great thing to see. Donations are still needed to complete the home. If you want to help out, you can visit our website, CBS6Albany.com. We will link you to the foundation's homepage, and we also have more from today's story on our website under our Raw News section. And one thing that I think you'll see there's some kids from